Meet Jennifer Capriati, three-time Grand Slam champion's net worth, parents, relationships, ethnicity, and what she's doing now. Jennifer Capriati is a name etched permanently into tennis history. A prodigy who rose to global fame as a teenager, endured intense public scrutiny, stepped away from the sport at her peak, and later authored one of the most inspiring comebacks in women's tennis. Capriati's journey has always been anything but ordinary. After years away from the spotlight, the three-time Grand Slam champion recently reminded the tennis world of her legacy with a rare and emotional public appearance at the 2026 Australian Open in Melbourne. Capriati stepped onto Rod Laver Arena to present the Daphne Akerst Memorial Cup ahead of the women's final between Aryna Sabalenka and Elena Rybakina, instantly triggering a wave of nostalgia among fans. Speaking to Tennis Channel, Capriati reflected on her long journey, saying, "I just have so much gratitude. I've had 20 years to reflect on it, and it's just great to be back. I'm honored to be back. It's been a journey." Now 49, Capriati has largely lived a private life since quietly stepping away from professional tennis in the mid-2000s. Her return to the Australian Open, however brief, served as a powerful reminder of her impact on the sport and the resilience that defined her career. Early life and parents. A prodigy in the making, Jennifer Maria Capriati was born on March 29, 1976, in New York City, United States, to parents Stefano Capriati and Denise Capriati. She comes from an Italian-American background, with her father emigrating from Italy to the United States. Stefano Capriati played a major role in Jennifer's tennis development. A former coach himself, he introduced her to the sport at a very young age and guided her early training. By the time Capriati was just 13 years old, she had already turned professional, an almost unheard of feat at the time. Her rapid rise was meteoric. In 1990, at just 14, Capriati reached the semifinals of the French Open, instantly becoming one of the most talked-about athletes in the world. The pressure that followed, however, would later become a defining part of her story. Ethnicity and nationality. Jennifer Capriati is American by nationality and of Italian ethnicity. Throughout her career, she proudly represented the United States, winning Olympic gold and helping shape a golden era of American women's tennis alongside legends such as Lindsay Davenport, Venus Williams, and Serena Williams. Career highlights: Grand Slams, Olympics, and a legendary comeback. Capriati's career is a tale of both brilliance and resilience. Grand Slam titles. Jennifer Capriati won 3 Grand Slam singles titles: Australian Open, 2001 Australian Open, 2002 French Open, 2001. Her 2001 season remains iconic. After years away from the top of the game, she defeated Martina Hingis and Serena Williams in major finals, completing one of the greatest comebacks in tennis history. Olympic glory. Before her Grand Slam triumphs, Capriati had already tasted international success. 1992 Barcelona Olympics, gold medal in women's singles. 1992 Barcelona Olympics, gold medal in women's doubles. At just 16, she became an Olympic champion, further cementing her status as a generational talent. Career challenges and retirement. Despite her success, Capriati's career was repeatedly interrupted by injuries and personal struggles. Persistent wrist and shoulder problems eventually forced her to step away from professional tennis in 2004, bringing an early end to her time on tour. Net worth. How much is Jennifer Capriati worth? As of 2026, Jennifer Capriati's estimated net worth is between $8 million and $10 million. Sources of income: career prize money, over $14 million earned on the WTA Tour endorsements. During her peak years, Capriati had sponsorship deals with major brands, including Nike. Post-retirement investments. While she has remained largely private, her earnings from her playing career continue to support her comfortable lifestyle, though she never chased the spotlight. Post-retirement, Capriati remains one of the most financially successful players of her era. Relationships and personal life. Jennifer Capriati has always kept her personal and romantic life extremely private. Over the years, she has not publicly confirmed any long-term relationships or marriages, choosing instead to stay out of celebrity culture. Her guarded approach is often seen as a reflection of her early experiences with fame and the intense media attention she faced as a teenager. Since stepping away from tennis, Capriati is focused on personal growth, wellness, and living life away from constant public scrutiny. What is Jennifer Capriati doing now? For much of the past 2 decades, Capriati has lived a quiet life away from professional tennis. She has rarely appeared at tournaments, conducted few interviews, and avoided social media. That's why her appearance at the 2026 Australian Open was so significant. Her return to Rod Laver Arena wasn't about making a comeback. It was about closure, reflection, and celebration. Fans and fellow players alike were thrilled to see her reconnect with the sport that defined her life. American tennis legend Lindsay Davenport summed up the sentiment perfectly, saying, "Whoever wins is going to be excited not only to win, but to see her. It's just been remarkable to see you back on the grounds and have you re-involved in tennis again." While there's no confirmation that Capriati plans to take on an official role in tennis, such as coaching or administration, her presence alone reignited conversations about her legacy and influence on modern women's tennis. Legacy. More than just titles, Jennifer Capriati's impact goes far beyond her 3 Grand Slam trophies. She helped redefine what was possible for young athletes, while also serving as a cautionary tale about the pressures of early fame. Her story, marked by setbacks, redemption, and ultimate triumph, continues to inspire players and fans alike. Capriati didn't just win titles. She proved that it's possible to fall, rebuild, and return stronger. Her emotional appearance at the Australian Open in 2026 wasn't just nostalgic. It was a reminder that some champions never truly leave the sport. They simply wait for the right moment to return, be acknowledged, and be celebrated.